In college football, building a winner is tough. The pressure is relentless, the expectations sky high, and every season brings new challenges. Coaches are measured not just by wins and losses, but by their ability to inspire belief in something bigger than the scoreboard. But rebuilding a broken program is even tougher. It means starting from scratch, often with little more than hope and a vision for what could be. You inherit fractured locker rooms, frustrated fans, and a culture of losing. The weight of past failures hangs heavy in the air, and trust is in short supply. Only a rare leader sees potential where others see problems. They look past the losses and see the seeds of something greater, waiting to be nurtured. It's not about quick fixes, it's about patience, vision, and relentless belief in a process. True transformation takes time, and it demands unwavering commitment. Few coaches ever master this art. It requires humility, adaptability, and the courage to make tough decisions when the easy path is to give up. Taking a broken program and making it whole again can define a career. It's a journey filled with setbacks, but also with moments of pure joy and pride. Doing it more than once? That's legendary. It means your methods aren't just luck, they're proven, repeatable, and real. It proves you have a blueprint that works anywhere, no matter the obstacles or the odds stacked against you. Matt Rhule is that kind of coach. He's earned a reputation for turning adversity into opportunity. He doesn't just recruit talent, he builds cultures. He forges bonds that last beyond the field, creating teams that play for each other. He's turned written-off programs into contenders, showing that with the right leadership, even the toughest rebuilds are possible. His teams don't just win, they believe. His journey is proof that the hardest climbs lead to the best views. Every step, every struggle, makes the victory that much sweeter. This is more than football. It's about resilience, culture, and building from the ground up. It's about leaving a legacy that lasts long after the final whistle. From Philadelphia to Texas to Nebraska, Rhule has become the architect of the impossible, shaping programs and lives wherever he goes. He runs toward challenges, not away from them. For him, adversity is just another opportunity to prove what's possible. This is how he does it, by believing, by building, and by never backing down. Before Matt Rhule arrived, Temple football was barely a blip on the college football radar. 2 wins, 10 losses, and a program adrift without a sense of purpose or direction. The team was stuck in a cycle of disappointment, with little to inspire hope for the future. The stands echoed with emptiness, week after week. The program was overlooked by the city, the students, and even its own alumni. For years, hope was in short supply, and the energy around Temple football was almost non-existent. Temple was a city school, fighting for attention in a sports-crazed Philadelphia, where pro teams dominated headlines and college football was an afterthought. With little tradition to lean on and few resources to build with, the program struggled to find its place. Most saw a dead end. Rhule saw potential. Where others saw obstacles, he saw opportunity. A chance to build something lasting from the ground up. He'd been an assistant at Temple before, so he knew the uphill battle ahead. But he also understood the heart of Philly kids, tough, resilient, and hungry for a shot. Rhule didn't promise quick fixes or overnight miracles. Instead, he promised to build the right way, on discipline, toughness, and unity. He wanted to create a culture where every player was accountable and every practice meant something. Year 1 was brutal, another 2-10 season. The losses piled up, and the scoreboard rarely offered good news. But beneath the surface, Rhule was changing everything. He was relentless in his approach, demanding more from his players and staff every single day. He set new standards for effort and accountability, pushing the team to work harder and believe in themselves, even when the results didn't show up on Saturdays. Rhule taught his players how to practice with purpose, how to compete with intensity, and how to represent the program with pride, on and off the field. The wins didn't come right away, but the culture was shifting. Players started to hold each other accountable, and a new sense of belief began to take root. Rhule was laying a foundation, brick by brick. Every tough practice, every hard-fought game, every lesson learned was another step forward. The first step was the hardest, but it was crucial. Without it, there could be no future success, no hope for something better. Slowly, he gave Temple something it hadn't had in years, a reason to believe. The team, the fans, and the city started to feel a spark of hope. The journey was just beginning. The road ahead would be long, but for the first time in a long time, there was a sense of anticipation. The players started to buy in, trusting the process and each other. They began to see what was possible if they worked together. The city started to notice. Local news began to cover the games, and more fans showed up in the stands, eager to see what was happening at Temple. The long road to respectability had begun. It wouldn't be easy, but the foundation was set, and the team was ready to fight for every inch. And Rhule was just getting started, determined to turn Temple football into something the city could be proud of. Rhule's plan at Temple was simple but demanding: build a culture of toughness and accountability. He introduced the single-digit jersey tradition. Only the toughest, most respected players, as voted by teammates, could wear them. It wasn't about talent, it was about commitment. This became a symbol of the new Temple. Rhule preached patience and development, not shortcuts. After a rough first year, he stuck to his message: trust the process. Practices were grueling, forging mental and physical toughness. Players started to believe in each other, and in the process, the team took on the gritty personality of its city and coach. In year 2, Temple jumped to 6 wins. They weren't just competing, they were winning. The culture of toughness became their identity. The single-digit jersey was now a badge of honor. Temple finally had direction and pride. Rhule had given the program an identity. The foundation was set. The city rallied behind its team. Temple was ready to show the world what it could be. The turnaround was underway. In 2015, everything clicked for Temple. They started 7-0, beat Penn State for the first time in 74 years, and became the talk of college football. ESPN's College Game Day came to Philly. Temple was finally on the national stage. Rhule's culture paid off: a 10-win season, a conference championship appearance, and newfound respect. The next year, they did it again, another 10 wins and a conference title. In 4 years, Rhule took Temple from the bottom to the top. He left behind a legacy of toughness and a blueprint for success. Temple was no longer an afterthought. Rhule proved that with the right leadership, anything is possible. He gave the city a team to believe in. The Temple turnaround was complete. Baylor was a different challenge. Deeper, more daunting. Rhule arrived in the wake of scandal, with the program in shambles and its reputation in ruins. The roster was gutted, the brand toxic, and the future uncertain. Most coaches wouldn't touch the job, but Rhule saw an opportunity to rebuild more than just a team. He addressed the issues head-on, promising to restore integrity and pride. He left comfort at Temple for the hardest job in college football. Rhule knew it would be brutal, but he believed his blueprint could work anywhere. He was betting on culture, discipline, and development. The first step was to heal, not just win. Baylor's rebuild would be his toughest test yet, but Rhule was ready. At Baylor, Rhule tore everything down and started over. He demanded discipline, accountability, and effort in every detail. The first season was brutal: 1 win, 11 losses. But Rhule never wavered. He celebrated small victories and taught his team to compete, even in defeat. Behind the scenes, he recruited tough, resilient players who wanted to build something new. He was honest about the challenge, but sold a vision of what could be. The painful season weeded out the uncommitted and forged a core of believers. Adversity built resilience and trust in the process. The foundation was set, even if the scoreboard didn't show it. For the first time in a long time, there was hope in Waco. A new culture was taking hold. The real work was just beginning. Rhule's process was underway. The seeds of change had been planted. In year 2, Baylor jumped to 7 wins and a bowl victory. The turnaround was real. Discipline and toughness defined the team. Players believed, fans believed, and the program was back on track. Then came 2019, 11 wins, a Big 12 title game, and a Sugar Bowl appearance. In just 3 years, Rhule took Baylor from crisis to national contender. He proved his blueprint worked, again. National awards followed, but the real victory was restoring hope and pride. Rhule had rebuilt Baylor the right way. He'd done the impossible, twice. His reputation as a master rebuilder was cemented. The college football world took notice. The NFL came calling, and Rhule took over the Carolina Panthers in 2020. But rebuilding in the pros is a different beast. Less control, more pressure, and no time for patience. Rhule brought his process-driven approach, but quick turnarounds proved elusive. The Panthers struggled, and wins were hard to come by. The NFL's unique challenges tested him in new ways. His tenure ended in 2022, not with the success he'd hoped for, but with valuable lessons learned. Every leader faces setbacks. What matters is how you respond. For Rhule, the NFL was just another chapter. He gained new perspectives on leadership and team building. The story wasn't over. He was ready for his next rebuild. Now, Matt Rhule is at Nebraska, taking on the challenge of reviving another storied program, one with a rich history and a fan base hungry for a return to glory. Nebraska football is woven into the fabric of the state, and expectations are sky high. He found a passionate fan base and a program desperate for a new identity. The Cornhuskers faithful fill the stadium every Saturday, their loyalty unwavering through years of ups and downs. It's the kind of challenge that defines his career, a test of vision, patience, and relentless work ethic. Rhule is applying the same principles that fueled his past turnarounds: discipline, player development, and a culture of toughness. Every practice is a step toward building something lasting. He's recruiting high-character, hardworking players who fit his mold, athletes who buy into the process and are willing to put in the work, on and off the field. Rhule isn't promising instant championships. Instead, he's honest about the journey ahead, focusing on building a foundation for sustained success and a culture that will last. Early signs are promising. The team is tougher, the culture is changing, and recruiting is on the rise. Players are buying in, and the energy around the program is palpable. Rhule is drawing on everything he's learned, from his days at Temple to his turnaround at Baylor, and even his time in the NFL, to guide Nebraska's rebuild. Every rebuild is unique, but the core values remain the same: trust, accountability, and a shared vision for the future. It's about people, process, and relentless belief. Success is built on relationships and a commitment to doing things the right way, every single day. He's building another foundation, brick by brick, knowing that true progress takes time and unwavering dedication. Rhule's career is a lesson in leadership and perseverance, showing that real change is possible when you believe in your vision and refuse to give up. Success isn't luck, it's a process, a daily grind, and a commitment to core values that never waver, even in the toughest moments. In every stop, his message is clear. Culture, development, and belief are the keys to building something special, no matter the obstacles. Matt Rhule is the rebuild mastermind, proving that with the right leadership, vision, and unwavering commitment, no challenge is too great for Nebraska's next chapter.